Today's Tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and we're up against the Calidus, and we agreed to do a random lance here. So I have randomed into the, well, it looks like the cavalry lance. And I got, is that a cicada? And, okay, so I got a cicada. Excellent. I don't even know what this lance is. But it'll test us a little. Nothing like a bit of, it's all good. I got such a shit lance. Alright, we gotta get up this hill. We've got 30 seconds. Oh god. What is this? Paradise in a cicada. Alright, well, I never bring cicadas, so... Oh shit. Oh, we did get a fire starter. I am at least excited about that. I am at least excited I got a fire starter. What kind of fire starter? We got a showboat fire starter. Excellent. Arc-like griffin. So what are we gonna have? We're gonna have 2 in the 4th phase, 2 in the 3rd phase. Cicada with 2 medium lasers and a small laser. What is this thing? We do have sumo, but of course, oh man, if he gets... He could, like, the lance, if he got any sort of bracing bulwark lance, we're kind of really up a creek. I mean, he could get an Orion. The Orion has Apex from memory. How am I going to play this? This is, well, I think we're just going to have to just climb on in. Unfortunately, with Gunnery 6 and Tactics 3, the AC 5's an interesting choice. Who have I got to sense lock? Oh shit. Oh. I'm guessing he got something decent then. So what do we want? We probably want to be sense locking with you somehow. You probably need to use your LRMs a little. Can we brace here? Quick. Let's just move you in. God, brace. LRM 10 plus PPC, so take you across the side. And you, my friend, maybe we'll just take you over here as well. Oh. I'm guessing he got something fairly decent then. Cicada. This thing. I don't know who... I don't even know who designed this thing. Like, is this supposed to be some sort of Big Brother Locust for pretty much peacekeeping missions? I mean, is it supposed to have EM warfare or something? Is that what the Cicada is supposed to have? Because I feel like the Cicada is such a big letdown. I wouldn't even... If I was in this era, I wouldn't even spend money on the Cicada. I'd look at the manufacturing list and I'd be like, Cicada? No thanks. I'll take a Locust. I mean, it's literally worse than a Locust, I think. What do we get on this thing? Yeah, I mean, I understand it's a scout, but I feel like you're like the Locust just about outguns the damn thing. So what are we gonna do here? I think we're looking. We probably know he's coming up this hill somewhat, right? So let's just have a bit of a scout with our lovely showboat. I mean, the Locust, the 1V does what? It does 55 damage if everything hits. Medium lasers. So we need to move you over. Actually, we do not. We probably want to move here. Probably. I feel like that's probably true, actually. We need to sprint this way. You've been bad, you get the cicada. We're sending you to the front lines in the cicada. you know you're on death row when they give you the cicada, right? Alright, so this kind of works out okay for us. He has, well, we can only see one mech, right? Death row time, boys. Into the cicada. Fire starter. Alrighty. Jump in a brace would be my guess. How much damage can I do through that? Before evasion, we're probably hitting on 30s. Do I have anybody who can sensor lock? I have to be careful with my sensor locking here. Oh god, it's arc light on this as well. Probably just gonna reserve. He's probably gonna reserve down with us. I probably, if this was a real match, and all I could see was one mech, I would definitely reserve down to phase 1. Because you've got, right now, I've got him going first. And even though he's not treating it like a real match, I will explain it as a real match. And the reason you go down to phase 1, if you can only see 1 or 2 mechs, is you have no idea what's going on back here. And if you always want it, you generally at the start, you want to go first. You want them to go first, right? If you don't reserve down to phase 1 and you do all your moves here, they go last, then you go first. So you can kind of get screwed if you don't do it correctly. I kind of want to chew this up a little. I still don't know if he's got a lot of yeah. So, what do we want to do here? So we know he's moved one mech, right? I'm tempted to do this and lock. I'd probably be better off going down this cliff face. Just for a bit of loss. It does remove trees. We could go, I think, here. We've got 17 seconds. He could line of sight us from back here somewhere, but probably not likely. So we'll use a little bit of gunnery on this. Just maybe try and chew up a leg or something. See what we can do here. We're basically going to have to just run from him. I mean, that's kind of what we're down to, is running. Hey, William. It's going pretty well. Well, it's going to be an interesting match. I'm playing the Calidus, and we decided to go for a random lance. So I randomed into pretty much something fairly ugly. We're just going to reserve down. I just want to see what's going on back here. We'll probably reserve down to phase 1. Just because I want him to go first on the next phase. So yeah, this lance is going to be probably death pretty quick. He rolled into one of his pre-mades. We're just going to reserve down. Once you know what the whole initiative phase thing is, you don't have to reserve down to phase 1. Okay, it looks like he's gone with everything. So it should be his start. If he's not reserving, if I was taking this at face value, that would say to me that he probably has a heavy back here. Arclight probably just needs to keep backing up. Everybody needs to keep backing up, really. I could get aggressive with the skater. As budget as that sounds. What's he likely to do? He could flamethrow us. I think that would be... It's definitely flamethrower range. He could probably jump to about here, torch us. He's unlikely to. But he could. I don't think we get any shots from back here. So we're going to have to just keep pushing. Probably back. Sumo, I think you might be up here, buddy. Yeah, it does sound great, doesn't it? Alright, we're probably going to jam Sumo in first. Give some hit chances to maybe the Griffin with the PPC. I could consider the Cicada, just to shred off the last of that evasion and maybe guarantee the PPC hit. I mean, it is a light, and it's not gonna help us hugely against light. Light gets +2. Yeah, God, I would love some lucky headshots. It's braced. It will take 2 headshots with the AC. We could play safe. I'd say the safe move would be to keep the Cicada out of this. It is a medium. It's a garbage medium. If you look at it, I mean, look at this thing. It's like they forgot to buy armor for it or something. And it does basically 10 damage more than a Locust. So I think we're gonna keep him safe. I think that's probably the better choice. We'll see what we can get keeping him safe. What if we fire from here? 65's not bad. Can we get something like a little bit further back? Can into the side. The side would be better for us. Guarantees that we might hit a leg, and if we can weaken up a leg, it's maybe a little bit less DFA from him. If he ever wants to DFA us. I'd love some evasion. Actually, we can get to here with evasion. I'll take that. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's going to be a pretty horrendous backup match. What's going to happen is we're going to keep backing up, and he's probably going to corner us somewhere over here somewhere and beat us silly, but we'll try our best to stay away from this stuff for a little. So we'll back up over here. I wish maybe this was some sort of sensor locking mech. If this was maybe a sensor locking pilot, I could use this. Not have to worry so much about this. Arclight could get a bit of a break. He could. He's probably a couple of jumps away from torching us in this corner. Alright. It's going to be a jump and a brace nearly all the time. He's starting to give vision with this. In fact, I do believe that will be vision. So now we're about to see if this stuff's about to blast us in the face. We're just going to reserve down for a sec. I have to keep reserving down because I have no idea what's going on. What's the punch damage of a fire starter? Isn't a fire starter punch technically better than a Cicada? Alright, so that moved. 50 tons. Is this 45? Yeah, so how is that fair? How is a Cicada 25 versus I don't know. Is this one fire starter and 3 hunchbacks? No, it can't be, can it? Can you fit that in? Alright, we're just gonna reserve here. These are laser boats. I think that might be... He's getting pretty close to range to fire. If he does get in range, he's definitely just gonna blast us. He could... Well, you could have... This could be... Oh my god, is this like... You can afford... 3 Hunchback with the ACs, can't you? This is 3 with the AC, isn't it? Oh god, it is. It's 3 AC 20s, I bet. Yikes. We are gonna get, so... How do we keep 3 AC 20s off ourselves? Yeah. I think it's 3 AC 20s. Okay. Okay, well... if I didn't know, if you weren't talking to me, that would be my guess. Oh, just 2. And then what? 2 AC 20s and one laser one. Would that fit? That would be pretty close. God. So I need to keep this junk off me as best I can. I could sense lock this guy and hammer him a bit. We'd have to roll pretty lucky to keep some of this. We're gonna have to come back. Definitely have to come back. I think we'd go for a sprint. No, we have to go for a walk, right? A walk gets us in range. We could keep hammering this. At this point, it might not be worth though. Now that we've seen a little bit of what's going on. Especially through that much evasion and this guy's clearly in the middle, right? So this guy could be a choice, but you're probably better off with this since we get to fire in for no sort of... I think Arclight would have been better in this, probably, as well. Okay, there's not much we can do with him. I could go for just the whole range of backing up. Next turn he's going to get to fire on us. Arclight can go here. She can fire. She will get to go before this. So we could probably back out of this mess with her. Sumo might not be so lucky though. So I think Sumo fires first. Hit with the AC. What are our arms like on this? I don't use the Shadowhawk enough. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna have to bite. In the end, he's gonna get on top of us. You can't get a lot of... You can never outpace things. If he keeps sprinting at us, he's gonna take us down with our minimal damage here. Alright, Arclight. So I think we back you up. You get to fire again at least. So let's get out of this mess. And then Paradise. Yeah, that might be the idea. I mean, I could save and maybe jump behind things as well. And hope that he sprints in close enough. Not that he's not listening, right? But that would be the idea if for whatever crazy reason I took this lance. We're getting a little hot. It's a little scary. He could jump in, cook us once. Probably not though. Oh, we missed with the PVC. It's not nice. He's unlikely to jump in and cook us once. He's looking for... Yeah. He's looking for a double... Most likely a double flame. So what can we do with you? I could sprint you for 1,000,000 miles. You get a fair... The lucky thing about Paradise being in this, I guess we get the evasion. I might need some help over here in a sec. Because it's going to get all sorts of awkward. I mean, if you'd fit... If I was going to fit a cicada, it's got support weapon slots. I would have put machine guns on this damn thing. I know there is a machine gun version. Definitely would have brought that instead, probably. Machine guns are so much better. I definitely think we have to bring the cicada over, though. We're gonna have to group up. He could probably, if he closed close enough, he could probably just, yeah, so you get the PPC, but you also get the 2 machine guns. So if you put something like, who does it? I think Arclight. Alright, well I wasn't expecting a burn this turn. It looks like he's going for it. Surely not, though. This could hurt a little. Okay. Problem with this is now he's glued me to a spot, right? And these guys are going to close in. So if I turn and beat this thing, I'm pretty much set for battle, right? This is me battling. And then hunchbacks come in. Life gets rough. Let's have a think here. So we punch once, it goes down 1. We punch twice, it goes down to 2. We sense lock, goes down to 0. We're probably just looking for a full turn of wailing on it, maybe. With no sensor locks. So I think we go last with this. We're just going to eat face here. I think this stuff's going to come in and fire, but we'll eat a little bit of... Is there a large laser one? I thought there was only 2 variants of the cicada. Maybe I haven't looked enough at the cicada, but... I looked at it once and I went... Yikes, that thing has... 320 armor? Yeah, sure. Sure. I suppose we could get head capped here as well. That's the other real scary thing about the AC-20s. Is the head capping chance, right? I remember a beta game where I think I had... Alright, well, he's playing nice and he's not playing the reserve game. So we will have to play... To at least have a decent chance, we're going to have to play the horrible reserve game here. Oh dear. Yeah, I remember a game where I played and I got a headshot. Cool, that was 1 dead mech. And I was like, okay, well that's not too bad. And then yeah, I got another headshot and the guy was like, yeah, this is a good game. I was like, yeah, sure. It is indeed a good game. Interesting, he's going for the Shadowhawk. I might have been convinced to go for the Griffin, since it has no protection here. Alright, this is where it's going to get nasty. Okay. I mean, if he was wanting to kick my butt, which he probably will anyway, if you reserve down, then stuff has to move in here, and you get probably pretty decent chances of just abusing it. Only you had some sort of support weapon, brother. This would be so much better. I think this is just a full turn of wailing on this. There's no... I think there's no other way around this. Oh. Alright, I'll take that as a lucky hit. So now we don't need to wail on it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If this was, yeah, if he was playing to win, yeah, I'd be in such a bad spot. I mean, I still am, but... Alright, well... I'm actually considering keeping my cicada alive now. I really would like to fire everything, and I hate that noise, so can we get that off? So he gets to go. I probably need as much evasion as I can get. Getting really close to this stuff. This stuff's coming into correct range as well. I probably need something like this, and we just have to trust in evasion as best we can. We're gonna have to trust the 4 evasion here. There's probably no... If I went into trees, we're getting really close to this stuff. Trees are probably not going to save us heavily against... it's an AL. Okay. Trees are probably not going to save us all that much against this anyway. Look, he's trying his best, old Paradise. Next turn, he could... oh god, poor old cicada. Okay, so we can do 70 off this. The punch is maybe better here. We would do 90, but it's into trees. We're gonna say that the LRM's probably gonna miss. I would get to do cooled shots. What do we got as well? We got Showboat back here. Showboat can give this. What's he got? He's got... it's a little out of our league. We'll see what we manage to do with Showboat here, I think. Oh, actually, I forgot this is Paradise. Damn, I keep thinking... Because I forget that everybody gets... everybody gets 4 evasion. I could have... Yeah, you're right, William. I could have given that cicada a bit more evasion. So we'll see what we get out of this. Well, we got 1 hit. This is maybe a call for something like this now. 75 though. 70 on that. At least we get to decide where we hit. Whereas if we don't, if we punch him, we could roll really garbage. And we could hit something like, I don't know what. Yeah, we could just roll garbage. We could kill him with this. We have to trust in maybe our hit chances here. We do get to go before this with a couple of mechs here, so I'm fairly down for this. We're starting to run really hot though. Damn this Griffin. Alright. Trusting hit chances. My bad. We need to finish this. You absolutely cannot reserve into that. If he gets that baby up, it's all over for us. I need to play the chicken game here though. I'm not convinced by this patch here. LRM 10, 2 ACs, it would just knock us. I could go for some LRM trust. LRM's not going to do enough though. Not through trees. I need the PPC. I could fire from here, but I need the evasion. God damn this rubble. I could go back in. No, that's a bad choice. Come on. Alright, apparently I screwed myself with this move. Alright, we're gonna have to fire from here. Hope that he maybe doesn't have vision. Yeah, sorry, Calidus. I'm literally trying to do what I can. We're gonna overheat. I absolutely don't want this getting up. Alright. Well, I mean, we got lucky with ripping the leg off, right? So I can't complain about that. Showboat is gonna have to come in. I'm gonna risk all of this. He's got Mockingbird here, so he could sensor lock, fire. I could probably look for a jump here. Is there trees? This is probably our best bet. It gets us in the game with these as well. So we need to toast out the center here. I am kind of tempted not to do this. We are only 18 off. These should hit. You know what? I can't afford for that to get up. There we go. Woo. If it got up, it could possibly get on things like the Griffin. The Griffin would be just dead. Now comes the horrible turn. Here it comes. So we gotta kind of hope for no headshots. Nothing really runs too hot. The AL can if you fire it forever. Oh god. The other concern. Oh, yeah. All right. Apex, fair enough. He's shredding down the evasion on Showboat here. Probably prepping up for... Mockingbird can't multi-shot. Showboat can't multi-shot either. You could have gone double lock and roll on Apex to see if you hit for 100. 100 would... 100 doesn't actually do too badly. Too much damage against a fire starter, so it's probably not too much of a concern going that way. Oh, it's my turn. Jesus. I'm flabbing away, and it's my turn. Do I risk this? I think what we take here is a bit of a jump. From memory, the Shadowhawk doesn't run too hot. Two evasion. Something like that. We give up an arm like this. Is this the one we've already been working on? No, probably not, right? I could just bulwark as well. I think we're going to go for the evasion here, though. And we'll just ram it on in. Yeah, we don't generate too much heat. Actually, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. That was a massive mistake. So, he should see that. If he doesn't, he's going to hear me say it anyway. But you can see straight up that I jumped Showboat. Literally, he just has to hit me with one LRM, and all my evasion's gone. I would have definitely fired the LRMs. He might be playing really nice here. But that would have been... One LRM into that is a knock. It goes unsteady. I lose all my evasion. He comes around and he fires on this again. It would be through into the arm. Alright, we're going to get this puppy in. This is in punch range. Yeah, it's sumo, yeah. You definitely could have hit that with an LRM and it would have been in a worse state. I mean, yeah. Is this? It's going to be into the front. I'm tempted for a sprint here now. And we circle the wagons, right? How far can you move? We've got 18 seconds. He's gonna probably just march in on these guys. Could get a sprint like this. He comes this way, we go that way. I think that's how we're gonna go in. Oh, Cicada coming on in. So even if he hits this with, now if he hits this with the AC, I should have, if he hits this with the AC-20, then he's going to go unsteady. I should have just sat here, turned, bulwarked. Could eat a little bit more. I was hoping for the evasion. Roll on maybe this guy here. Oh, this is going to get nasty. Sumo. You're gonna have to kick it off, brother. Up, up. So let's think. He gets to go. And this is why it's also really bad, because now he gets to go first. So if he hits me with anything, down goes poor old Sumo. And then called shots from... I would probably punch with the Centurion, knock it down, called shots with the 2 AC-20s. And it's all over Red Rover. He's keeping... as much heat as he can down here. I could go for my setup phase now. It's not good though. It's really not good to go in with the fire starter straight away. I'm probably better off reserving here, letting him have his way. If I take my moves, I'm not getting anything for it really. At best, I could maybe fire in a PPC and maybe do some damage, but that's about it. And then all of the stuff gets into the trees, yeah. So I'd punch with that. In fact, does he have Sumo or he lost Sumo? He lost Sumo. Sumo was in the fire starter, right? So yeah, you go for the knock. And... whew. Well, didn't need that arm. Who needs an AC-5, right? Shadowhawk's all about the punching. I mean, Sumo's in there. Thankfully, it's Sumo in there. So what are we looking for? In reality, if I reserved, the opponent would reserve down with me. We're going to reserve, we're going to let him have a go, and we'll see if we can salvage anything out of this. I would most likely... Fair enough. I don't mind. Probably the move we'd look for is Arclight here, because he still has to move one of these, at least. Maybe we can do some PPC to this, and hope that it saves us a little. Apex has got pretty good hit chances. There's evasion here. Apex doesn't have... you know what? She has pretty good hit chances. We'll try our best to hit this with a PVC. Maybe roll well on... Ugh. Maybe roll well on his AC-20 hitting us. If I was him, I would definitely go with the Apex next to just blast off some of that. Although, doesn't really matter too much. We probably couldn't look to get him down. Yeah, I thought about that as well, but I'm maybe banking on some crazy ass RNG here. It's probably not the best way to bank. He's moving in for the lasers as well, the small laser. He's backing away from the cicada. I think the cicada suffers from being a medium in a medium game, right? Because you can never sprint and then fire next turn, because they generally always get their turn before you. Oof. Alright, I would have... If you dumped everything into the Shadow Hawk... Okay. Well, I'm gonna get the Shadow Hawk up then. I will not take another bloomin' chest shot from this thing. Well, I might, but we'll see how we go. Charm did we lose? Okay, that's not great for us. I could turn this into a brawl. It is sumo. That's the back. He's gonna probably get behind us. I could... We don't do a lot of damage from the back with sumo unless we could punch. So we can punch this guy a phase. Now I could maybe get the cicada on the back of this. This is probably the best way to go. So now we can maybe get the cicada to fire into the back twice. We can get this guy in. This is probably okay. Yeah, I think that was it. I think the game was hallucinating. There's no way that's gonna let me have a back punch. I definitely don't think that was letting me have a back punch there. Basically, the way it works is if you are within striking distance, you can't move. You only have the one square, so you can do some sneaky stuff with it. You can run in, torso twist enough that you can fire for the first turn if you're expecting them to punch anyway, and then you can give them the dead arm. If I was him, I'd probably just travel this way and shoot me in the side, really. Or I'd maybe just roll in and punch. I mean, this is all about to get really nasty in there. I'd probably actually roll in and punch. Or do you... who's this? This is Showboat, right? You could also take shots at this. Side shots at this is nice, though, because there is nothing left in this CT. And it's SRM ammo in there as well. Alright, so here we go, baby. This is all you, Showboat. I want to see some critical action here, my friend. Some critical action. I could knock him as well. Are we looking okay for a knock? Probably not. I don't want to knock him if I'm shooting in the back, though. That's the other awkward situation. What state are you in? Alright. Fair enough. He is in a very good state. I would love a Fury here as well. Alright, baby. Burn him. Wow, that's that was some rolling right there. Literally everything went into that CT. Like magic. Oh, sir. Cicada coming in. This would be amazing if the actual cicada did some work here. We could. No. Oh my god, we could. This would literally have to be the best roll of my life, though. Yeah, that's how it normally rolls. Yeah, I can't knock it. So this is probably going to be shots from these two. These guys need to not... I should have actually... This was another mistake. I should have jumped the fire starter in right behind it. And then you can back up for a little bit of evasion, because now he's just going to turn and punch this. I could step into something like this. Offer up my arm to this baby, instead of whatever else he can get here. We do pile out of the trees, but if he's punching me, it's not going to matter. I could jump for 2 evasion to here. I mean, punches is not going to matter anyway. We could probably offer up the C... I don't really want to offer up the CT here. I think we're gonna... Ooh, we can punch for 45. No, I don't want to punch. God, no. I do not want to punch. The biggest mistake ever. Could have DFA'd, actually. But then you're rolling on... hitting that torso there. If I knock him... If you knock him, it would be the biggest mistake ever. Because you're really just looking for that. So he probably turns and abuses this now. What are we looking to do? I could leave Arclight. She's going to gain a pip back. She's in trees. There's not much she can do right now. The Shadowhawk kind of needs to just live on here as best he can. I'd say he probably turns Whales on this. Whales on it with this. He might even have some precision by now. I would say precision. And then you could do a cold shot for something like the CT. If you really wanted to. So he's going to go for back shots. 2 evasion might help us here. What's he got on this baby? Large laser. So he could kill us through this. Apparently RNG... that's not bad. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, right? We could be dead. We could be dead. So what do we want to do here? We could punch this guy and come down on top of him from behind. I could punch this guy. Probably okay punching this guy. It kind of wedges him into combat with us. He could go behind us and shoot us from the back, which is not death. So we punch this guy, we move behind, we fire, we move behind, we fire. It's probably the options we have here. It's a shame there's no support weapon on this thing. I mean, what's this looking like? This is not looking too bad. So we can get Paradise. Some decent evasion. Sir, do you have decent evasion? You do. What are we looking at here? We could... No. If I punch him, he would be unsteady. And then Arclight, where can you get to? Can you actually get... PPC at that range is going to do not a lot for us. I could DFA here. Could start going for some crazy plays. DFA is a little insane. So we DFA him. Probably better off punching him first with Paradise. To get him unsteady and then DFA for the knockdown. And then we see what else he wants to do. I can't DFA the... I don't think I could DFA the back. I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, this is not a back. It's not a back kit. Ooh, shit, we gotta go though. We'll take this. Probably shoot him in the back. He's gonna get knocked. Maybe there's no point. Actually, there was a point. I should have hit him in the back. Hey, Grognard. Yeah, just in time for a DFA. So now he's unsteady. Now we DFA in. Yeah. That's definitely how we're going. So we're DFAing in. We get the surround or the trees. Probably the trees. I mean, he might shoot us in the back anyway. But I'm down for this execution right here. In fact, no. We're not giving up back shots to this thing. One's enough. I mean, we've got no evasion here, but this thing's down. This is going to have a hard time shooting. So I'd probably get up and punch with this. Grog Red. It's your new name, Grog Red. Love it a bit of. So what do you want to do? You probably punch with this. You could punch this into the ground. And then get called shots with this. Over here. He's gonna have a hard time shooting. But I mean, you're rolling some dice, right? You're definitely rolling some dice here, and you're looking for maybe a leg hit here. You could take this down. It's not apex though. You still do 75 damage with a AC 20, so you could maybe go for this. He could punch and maybe get that as well. If he gets that, we're down on the ground. Oh, he's just hating on the fire starter. Alright. Woo! What's left of this baby? 2 flamethrowers, no machine guns. Ouch. Ooh. We do have full legs though. We do have full legs. And full legs are exciting. With full legs, we could look to... I might actually just punch here. We remove all the evasion. Punch, we fire, we fire. This guy might be dead. When does he get his turn? He gets his turn first. Damn you, Fury Bar. There's no way I can get him to not have his turn. I think I have to move around and back shoot him. 2 flamethrowers and a machine gun, at least it's a little bit of damage. How hot are you? You're not too hot. Arc light fires in from trees with evasion. I could wail on him a whole lot, but I think we're better off firing here. 60 plus 25s. Is there a better one than that? 60 plus 50. Okay. So let's go on this first. Shred some evasion. I could punch him. He would lose all of his evasion. Let's risk it. I should have jumped actually for the max evasion here. We had no heat issues. My bad. Should have jumped back here somewhere and torched him. And I might screw my shots up a little with him there as well. Apparently I can shoot through the legs. Is that really a shot through? I don't know how that one's working, but sure. Sure. We'll turn on this. I'd probably rather jam the LRMs here. He's gonna turn. We can maybe punch him with Shadowhawk next turn, put him somewhere else. Unless he keeps backing up, then we've got some issues. Let's roll. I just want to keep wailing on this. We'll get some stability back. Not much. I could have reserved for a bit more stability. We might get knocked, actually. I don't even know how that shot's going through, but sure. Alright, that's super nice for us. That Hunchy's not far from death. He's got to go with the Hunchy first because he wants to turn and probably either fire or punch. Probably fire. He doesn't want to leave it like that. Not for a Shadowhawk punch. Because if he leaves it for that, the Shadowhawk punches it. And then it's a cicada. He might fire. Is he going to fire in the back of the cicada? Woo! That leg just got trashed. Was that a called shot? Callis, was that a called shot? I had missed it. I didn't see. Did you called shot my CT? It's pretty close. So we wail on this man. He punches us. I could punch. No, I can't punch this guy. Okay. So we punch this guy back a phase. We get some more back shots over here. We've kind of screwed ourselves a little on our positioning. Yeah, the skater should have been dead. Now he's going to have to chew through the front armor of the cicada as well. We punch this back a phase. These guys get to shoot into the back. We're still left with an AL. He could get on the back of this. This is a lot of armor on the back of this. We are giving up probably a back punch. I could go on this side. Punch through this way. We get no trees, but at least that guy's maybe not punching us in the back. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. That's bad for us. Real bad. Yeah, that's super bad for us. Let's have a look. So he could go for probably the easier route is the CT here. This is 90, 110, 110. We're in trees. Plus some LRM spam. Maybe he does that. What's he going for here? He's going for RCT. Ooh, there goes our leg. Okay, so now we've got some real issues. Real issues now. So we need pretty much the cicada. What have you got left, buddy? Okay, you got a crit on your medium laser. Where is my fury at? I don't know if I can make the back here. This cliff is in the way. Could climb onto the rubble. So we fire with you. And we maybe have to jump this. If I can jump this to the back, I will. We'll take all the heat damage we can right now. Is it worthwhile? I can't even sprint. I probably am not going to shoot into the side of this. We'll probably shoot into the back of this. Shots into the side of this. I mean, it's a fresh arm. Although he's got this. I don't think it's worth. We're just banking on back shots. So it could all go horribly wrong here. But, come on, Cicada. You can do it. I wish they wouldn't do this to you. I mean, graphically it's cool, but it's a little bit awkward when you're trying to play a match. Alright, we're going to just start shaving away at the back of this thing. Since I can't shoot that from the back. So we get the fire starter, we get you. Let's see. Arclight needs to get on the back of this. This is you, Arclight. Oh my. Is this a shutdown? I've turned all my animations off. I don't know if the limp is a forced one or not. Is this? I can't DFA the back. This guy doesn't do a lot of knockdown, so I think we're gonna just eat this. Can I get better than that? If I can get better chances than that. Yeah, my slider should be at 0. I definitely turned it off as soon as I started playing the game. I was like, yo, I'm not. As much as the animations are cool, I'm not taking it. We're gonna jump. Where's my mech? Okay, it's there. It's in the second phase. You're gonna get rumbled here, I think. Alright, we're just gonna eat every bit of heat we can. This shuts me down so bad. I'm tempted to precision strike just to push him a phase. And maybe we get to use the cicada. Is this really shutting us down? Alright, we're not gonna shut down. I can't get caught here by this and a shutdown. We roll really well, 62% on an 80. There it is. Actually, you're probably right. I could have maybe have fired with this, seen if it worked, and then I could have jumped with this and called shot here. That would have probably been the better outcome, right? We've lost a few, we've lost just a few of our jump jets here. We're having some issues. I might have to keep... Everybody's down in this rubble. All he has to do is turn and punch here, and you know what? It's a jumpy mech. We've got some issues here. Yeah, right. Is there a sprint maybe that gets us? I really don't want to. I really want to just fire. Is there a move that gets us behind him? Oh, there is. Thank you. Alright, let's keep wailing. It would have been better. You're right, William. I should have rolled for this. We probably had 50% chance to hit this. And then we would have gone for this guy instead, giving us cicada shots. Now, let's have a look. I don't think you core this. What did I say? 110, right? So he's probably short on coring this. It's all going to get a little messed up in here. This thing can still do some serious work to a lot of things. Just through punches. Head hits. Head hits are the... Yeah, I thought he might just back up. We can probably still get behind him. This guy's out of... Dump everything. Okay. Oh, SRM ammo. I knew it. This is why I don't bring Shadowhawks. Alright, Sumo's kaput. Unfortunately for him. Yikes. I might not... If he keeps backing up with this, he could still present front armor the entire game. And we're going to have a real hard time getting onto that. I really needed Sumo to get some initiative shenanigans going on. Because now he can just keep backing away from us. I could punch him. How many punches would I have to do to kill this guy? Punch with you for... We got 40 stab. You have to roll up and punch. You have to roll up and punch. I don't think there's a way for us to stab this guy down, but we're gonna... I think we're just gonna go in with the punches here. Oh my god, we're crawling. Okay. Who's in this actually? Mockingbird. So he can bulwark here as well. Oh. Oh. Could DFA. In fact, we could double DFA. And then we can't get back shots because you'll probably be on the ground. Is DFAing worth here though? I think we do. What do we do through this? 35 and then a DFA. Is that a back punch? He's going to be on the ground. Back punches are not going to get us a lot. This is the hard choice now, is we're going to start beating him down on the ground. We might not beat him, game-wise, but... So if we start pushing him on the ground, our back shot's worth it anymore. This, I don't know about firing. Yeah, I suppose I can fire the missiles. Alright, I think we're going to go in from the side here. My pogo stick of a flimin' fire starter. Still doing it. Still doing it strong. I'm surprised the cicadas, yeah. Alright, so... We come in, we hit him with an LRM. Or do I fire? I think if I move and fire, we pretty much overheat. Let's have a look. I should be able to see here, right? So the PVC will shut us down. this will get us cooling down. So we're going to have to do LRMs. I'm going to move up on him though, because I think I want everybody in sort of abuse range here. I think we move up as close as we can get with the LRMs. What do we got? 30% chance. We need 1 to hit out of 10. I just need to get into punch range, really. I need to be able to punch him in the face. And if he keeps backing up, he's going to just outpace us. Alright. There we go, that should be enough. If I was him, I guess you're looking at probably punching. Yeah, we definitely need off those stupid rocks. We're off the rocks now, but it follows over for a turn. I don't know if I like that change or not, because it makes crossing rubble really hard. We're going to back up. He might go this way. He might turn and punch. He might shoot us in the back. I think we're going to stay close. He might just punch the cicada for so that he rotates his back. Choices are hard. Do we stay something like this, I think? Everybody punching him, at least he's going to keep going down. Actually, the other change is I forget about hit points on Mockingbirds. So Mockingbirds, she's fallen over once. I think we're still a fair way off pilot death here. Alright. This thing is a chunky Flamin mech though. I mean, it's pretty bad at, you know, it's Flamin large laser and stuff, but Flamin and a beatdown, it is still going to do some serious work. Ooh, actually I forgot about the back of this guy. Yeah, I should have probably backed up. Ah, we're down. Can I knock this guy every turn? Oof. Yeah, 1 versus 2. Do I keep punching him? I think we have to punch this turn anyway. He can climb behind this mech. What do we punch for, actually? At some point we might have to consider another DFA, but not yet, I don't think. So we punch you. We're probably better off punching with the Griffin anyway, forever. Get some of that heat back. I might need to keep the fire starter away from this. Although the fire starter I'm pretty sure is lost. Everything. Fire starter might just be a puncher now. He backs up this way, we keep punching him. Oh my god. He might actually just win through sheer punching, right? It's gonna turn into probably a brawl between these two. I could look to reserve. I don't think reserve's gonna gain us anything though. He rocks in, punches this. I wonder if I did need to go for the back here. Might DFA him though, while I can. What's on this arm? It's probably a decent DFA on this arm. DFA will do us fine. It might rip this large laser off. And then we are mostly... He's kind of getting low on damage. He then punches us. We go over. I go, he goes. Yeah, alright. Oh shit. Alright, that needed to be a bit further away. So he could just punch this. Is he back shooting this? Or is he shooting at this? Yeah, it's still side shots. We could go over from the leg. Alright, here we go. So we definitely need to remove what we can off this. So, what are we good for? I think we're good for a punch first. Would get him unsteady. And then DFA will knock him down. He's going to have a hard time shooting. He's just going to wear through this side a little. Be a second knockdown. If we can get to this arm somewhat, or hit him in the head, would be beautiful. This is when the game gets really hard. So we're definitely going for this. If I hit him on this, we're screwed. But hopefully we hit him here with the DFA. Ah, I knew it. Can I actually... Can wail on him. Shit. This might be worth it. We're still away from death. I need that arm. Could still punch him into the ground anyway. Totally forgot I'd lost, jump jets. So that's the second injury. Mockingbird has 4 from memory. What I really need is a head hit, and then this off. So if he punches this, we have an okay chance of surviving. Unless he punches us in the face. He's gonna have pretty hard hit chances here. Since he got knocked down. Oof, there goes that leg. So we're going down. This arc light, she's still got a little bit to go. Thankfully. 70 to 60%. Really? From a knockdown? Like, I don't know. What do you got in this? Mockingbird. Okay. Alright. Oh, here we go. So he gets to have his turn first, right? I'm pretty sure if I jump... Yeah, he's twisted enough. I wish you could... Can you actually precision strike jump? You can't, can you? That'd be amazing. What do we got on this? So he fires that off. He backs up. $90 to the back. 90 to the back's no good to us. I really need this side. Worst thing is I can't get... I think we're gonna have to jump here. I need to get this. I need to get this up. Like, I just don't want him... Just don't want him just beating it. Give me this square. I can't do it. I think I fire in the side. We want to rip this arm now. I cannot afford to just let him have the small laser and everything all day, every day. 60% plus 1, 2 missiles. Plus we jam our arm into this side. I think that's the best we can get to maybe survive this. I think we have to go like this. That was precision strike. I had to precision strike to push him a turn. In the hopes that I get this guy off the ground before we get shot in the side here. Losing our... Come on. Oh, God. I really need that arm off. That arm has survived an amazing amount of damage. He's going to punch something now, surely. He's pretty hot. Although, I suppose you can keep heating it forever. Actually, you can't. What's the damage on overheat of a medium? It's not too much. But it's a bit, right? Nice. Yeah, that arm is killing me. Alright, so 5 damage on an overheat. So it'll be 90 plus another knockdown. On this side, rip the arm. And then we punch him. Is the way to go. That'll be the 3rd hit. We need, come on, machine gun from the side. I think you have, what do you have from the side? You still have a chance to hit the head, don't you? Or is there no chance to hit the head? Oh, that might be incapped. That'll be incapped if we punch him. So we literally need a 95% attack here to hit. Come on, dice gods. You got this. Come on. Yeah. Get on the ground. Woo. It was not looking pretty.
Mission successful.
Not looking pretty. I mean, if he had played correctly, he would have kicked my butt. He did play pretty much gentleman rules there. It would have been all over Red Rover pretty quick. If he had played as he should have, instead of letting me have a little bit of an advantage there. I mean, the fight started at an amazing amount of work. I'm surprised this thing lived that long. The cicada did something, I guess. Yeah, good game. You definitely would have just cleaned me up if you'd played properly instead of letting me have a little bit of an advantage. Because that was I think so. Like, he definitely had a chance. The CT still has a truckload of armor on it. I really needed that arm off. That arm had to go. Like, it was doing so much damage every turn. Yeah. It was just doing so much damage. I was hoping that the the Griffin was gonna rip that arm in that go, but can't believe it just shot at everything into the leg, and I think I missed with every single LRM I fired, which was crazy. Crazy. That fire starter did a lot of work. Well, you had this one, right? Pilot death. That's the one change I do actually quite like about from beta to this, is you can win through pilot death. Whereas if there was no pilot death, it used to be if you got hit in the head, you had a harder chance of firing. If you had no pilot death, you probably would have just beaten me down pretty quick. I mean, you could have just, yeah, this was, I mean, Arclight was, I think she was 2 hits, 1 hit away. I mean, if this had gone, I would have been over. Showboat hit a little. She was chugging along. You were right about this. This was a mistake. I totally forgot about just piling him behind the poor cicada and shooting him in the flimmin' back. Poor guy. Cicada, though. Yikes. What a mech, the cicada. Well, at least we know now that if you random, you can random into any lance, which I find a little crazy. I mean, what happens if you random into a 15 mil lance? Yeah, you had, I think there was 2 hits on both of them. I think I went down once. Took an injury, and then, yeah, I went down from this, and then this would have been 2, and then anything else would have been 3. I suppose stab damage was a real issue for you as well, because once you're down to 1 mech, you can't push things over as well. But no, it was a good game. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button, or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.